we're never on rhythm with that. It always just seems to catch us off guard.
Because you know what? It's the bleeding delay. Anyway, hello. How are you, all of my beautiful? Well, there we go, fellow nerds out there in the universe. I appreciate every single one of y'all. We've made it through another week in this so-called hellscape. Hi.
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 That is the United States of America. Hi. Let's see if I can get this together. Nope, not gonna happen tonight. All right, we're gonna take this down. I wish I could make it smaller. It won't let me. But how is everybody? I hope everybody is being kind to one another. You are advancing in all of your goals and writing. Especially, I need your books. Where have you been all my life? I don't know. If you are just finding me and I am just finding you, hi. Nice to meet you. I am your lovely Lady Mandalore right up here. I'm your cool captain and Nick's aficionado of the ship. And your source for all things indie comics. General comics too. And here, the gentleman that keeps me afloat. The one and only Mr. Navy Montel. You know what is missing from all of our things? Why are we missing our names at the bottom of the screen? That is weird.
Because people should know who we are.
That is true. However, and so, but what? Wait, no, I don't like that. Okay, show name. Okay, wait, no, show names is on, but it's not showing up. Whatever, you're all fine.
You know who we is.
You should know who we are. If you're not, please go back through the channels and watch a couple of episodes. Help get
Please,
those
by all means.
Get those numbers up, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, what's up, Captain?
What's
How
up,
are
man?
you? Congratulations, sir. I will not blow up all of your business and put it on the street, but congratulations. Happy for you. I hope the end result is as smooth as the journey. Huzzah!
Yay!
And
Congratulations, Captain.
Shout out to Good Credit. Ooh, bruh. Supreme Good Credit.
I'm gonna be like that when I grow up.
So, or tomorrow. I'll take tomorrow. I'm good. Things are happening. Good googly moogly. Hi. Shout out to the people over on Instagram. You might get hoed this evening. I try not to forget about y'all, but it happens from time to time. But I love you guys over there too. But you can come over to YouTube or even Twitch. We're cool on both sides of the internet. Just like a pillow during the summer. All right, tonight we have a couple of I have one topic that we're going to actually talk about tonight. It's not going to be a comic heavy show.
No,
it's going to be one comic in particular, and that kind of leads into the Book-Dega. Navy, are you ready for my favorite part of the show?
Are you kidding me? I've been shining my dancing shoes off.
And 1 and 2 and 3, here it goes.
There's all the rhythm you're getting out of me, man. My back is just all jacked up today.
Oh, what have you been doing? Congratulations.
Totally. Yeah, right. Okay.
Lifting things up and putting them down, I'm sure.
Literally, not figuratively.
All right. So, Navy, if you don't mind doing the honors of going first, just because mine's going to lean into our topic tonight.
Okay. So, I've only got one thing. I had several, but I said, you know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to keep it down to one. So, I had the honor and opportunity earlier this week to sit down and have lunch with one of our favorite people and a friend of the show, Mr. Patrick Foreman. And Patrick, when I tell you, this is one of the dopest dudes. Now, if you don't know who he is, him and Brian Hawkins created Kira and Lady Mandalore and I, one of our favorite series ever, Black Cotton.
There you go.
And it was published by Scout Comics, and if you have the opportunity to go check it out, please do. It is worth the read. The symbolism and the metaphors and the storytelling as a whole, it fits, and it's a beautiful thing, especially in the current climate now. this is definitely a story I think people should read. But I had the opportunity to have lunch with him because he was in the area. He hit me up, and I was like, of course I'm gonna hang out. We're gonna go to Applebee's and have all they could eat. We're gonna chop it up and talk about all kinds of crazy things. Yeah, yeah. As long as under $20, life is good. Okay. When the volume and the price are right, it's always a good thing.
Bro, being in New York, that's maybe like 2 slices of pizza and a soda almost. Good Lord.
So I had so I didn't realize he was going to do this. He came out with another book that Lady Mandalore has brought to our attention before, and of course I knew about it, called Remember. Mm-hmm. Remember is a crime drama where the obvious isn't obvious, and it's such a good story. So what I didn't realize is that he has it in hardcover, and he signed them. Reason why I said them: there's one for you, there's one for me.
Oh,
and I'm making this announcement. I'm giving away 3 autographed copies of Remember on my Instagram.
You should pick those up. If you are not following Mr. Navy Montel, I would strongly advise you to do so now. Because the story is juicy. The story is very much full of shit, and
yes.
The memory is long for people, and you may need to read it twice, to be honest with you, to catch all the little side clues and Easter eggs.
This hardcover is so beautiful.
Yeah, no, he did his thing. Oh, and the back is good too. Ooh.
Yes,
bro, that one scene with the outside the house. I know that is very vague. But when you read it, you'll fully understand the act. Revenge is a bitch best served cold, but sometimes it's on fire.
And make sure you serve it with bread, because sometimes it can be delicious.
Good Lord.
But y'all, the artwork on this book is so stellar. The artwork on this book is so stellar. This is as far as I'm going to turn, because I'm not giving anything away right now. However, tune into my Instagram, because I will be giving away 3 copies, autographed copies, signed by him, and I watched him sign it. Remember, Don't Ever Forget. And he even had, I like the cover because it's actually in kanji on the cover too.
Yeah.
So that's amazing. So this is Lady Mandalore's right here, because I look out for my homies.
I appreciate it.
And here's one for me. And since the captain is still in here somewhere, I got his as well.
Ooh.
So
everybody gets a bag. Ooh. Everybody gets a book, not a bag. My bad.
If I had bags to give, I would. I truly would. But all of y'all who popping in here tonight, yes, that's my Book-Dega. Just tune into my Instagram. I will be putting out the details of how to be entered into the drawing, so I can actually do the wheel of names again. Oh my god, the wheel of names.
You know what? You bring up the giveaway. I keep needing to figure things out. I think I might do this for the 1,000th subscriber.
Ooh.
I'm not going to try. I am going to do it. I have a blanket from oh my gosh, Sebastian. I just called him Sebastian of Stranger Comics.
Mm-hmm.
A Niobe blanket that I still have.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna get a couple comics signed by people. I gotta reach out to, for sure, Scion. I'm gonna ask Miss Stephanie if she's got anything that she'd be willing to send my way, and do like a mixed bag as a giveaway. I think that might work.
If everything goes like I hope, I will be chatting with her in a few weeks.
Yes.
So
wait. You doing a live from there? Hey, what up, Nix? I see you over there on Instagram. How are you, honey?
What's up, man?
Oh, he's still in here. Is that all you've got as far
as
goodies go? Okay. Well, this is not an independent comic. However, reading is fundamental, and I have never been a fan of this particular character.
Uh-oh.
No, it's no uh-oh. You know, everybody has their own preference to what they like, and that's fine. But I figured, you know what? Let me see what all the fuss is about. Why would you choose this particular I guess timeline, storyline to develop into something? Movie, television, TV show, whatever. A lot of things die on the vine when it comes to comics. People think that it's a lot of, oh, it made money, therefore it must be good. Still not the biggest fan of this character, but this book made me like her a little bit more. It is Supergirl, woman of tomorrow, and we're gonna be, oh, there's my name, and we're gonna be talking about it tonight. So if anybody has seen the movie, feel free to chime in. If you have not, it's gonna be it's not really a spoiler.
Nah,
this book has been out for like decades now, I think.
And they just repackaged it into a smaller tome. That's
correct. So all 12 issues can be found in here. You can go to your local comic shop. You can go to DC Infinite and read it online. I'm sure they have their own little section for her as well. But I am a tangible type of person. I like to feel the comic books in my hand. It makes me feel like I'm one with the page. I'm going to start off with the book. I am very certain that you have read Woman of Tomorrow, Navy. Yes, that's a thumbs up. Cool. All right, I guess let me tell a story. So I have always been into Marvel, X-Men as a whole. I got a little bit into Spider-Man and Daredevil, you know, the Holy Trinity, if you will, of Marvel. I picked up a DC book, and I believe my second DC book outside of Batman was Supergirl.
Okay.
Because I thought, oh, if you have, you know, comic books that are similar to the likes, or women that have women to the likes of Storm, all the X-Men ladies that are there and above, even, why am I having a brain fart? Oh my gosh. Wanda, Maxima. You've got the very strong characters, very intimate and detailed storylines. Their backstories are really good too. They have twists and turns, plots go all over the place. I picked up Supergirl in the 90s. I was not entertained. It was very pink.
Very bubblegum-ish.
Yeah, I said, oh, who is this for? Because I don't think that anybody who's reading this immediately put down, turned off, said, you know what, I'm good. The whole super family can go suck a dick from the back.
Wow.
I was never really into them. Superman was always too boring and milquetoast in the 90s. Okay, stay with me. You can come for me if you want to, but you're gonna leave blue balls. I don't think that
cow.
I know I'm very spicy tonight. Hello, everybody.
Yeah. I don't know who put that. Who put the red pepper flakes in here?
I don't just. It's a layover from our Democratic win and the Knicks winning, and pride and everything else that's going on in the city. It's all the energy. What, a black person reads X-Men? Yes, Knicks. Yes. Who would have thought it? So since then, been off it. Never been rocking with them at all. I didn't really attach myself to them. Not a horrible. Okay, what are you saying? Not a horrible time to pick Kara up. Could have been that weird shift in the early Y2K, but we're gonna leave that alone. But you can't leave it alone because that's where I was. That's where I was, and that's where I left her.
We have a request for an invitation in the chat.
Oh, Donde Vos, Donde Sauce, who is, give me a few minutes, I'd love to talk about this. Drop me a link. You've got an intern. Well, all right, I'll drop you the link. Hold on. know you got a forever link. I know you got a forever link.
That almost sounds like a song. It's like, you have a forever link. Just touch base with me.
Oh. Hold on. Where are you? I'm gonna get you in here, Cap. Hold on.
Sorry, the chat was substantial still hanging over me from Friday.
Say what's hanging over on you?
I said the chat I had with substantial on Friday is still the rhythmicness is still there.
All right. I'm selling. Where am I gonna send this? Blerds eye view. There we go. No, Captain's got like 2 different emails for Blerds eye view. I had to find the right one.
That's all. I figured it was 4.
I mean, it could be, but he's only ever given me 2. All right, Chris, it is over to you. When you're ready, just pop on in. I will pick you up. Where is your house?
Everyone popping into the chat? Thank you so much. This is going to be a topic, and I think with a third person in here as well. I see this. I see this banging.
It's going to be a fun night. So, setting the scene. This movie is out, and it's with James Gunn. In Gunn we trust, forever and ever, amen. May no man ever tear him asunder. He is the one for DC. Praise be. I decided that I was going to give this a chance. I like what James does with a lot of the characters and the storylines that he goes through. Even when he does a little bit of mishmash or chopped and screwed bits of his movies and of the characters, I fucks with him. So, before I saw the movie,
you read the book.
I did not finish it. However,
did you get over half of it?
Yes.
Okay, then you read it. I said what I said. Okay, I'm not taking it back. Okay.
Next, you can hop on too.
He might be working.
Oh, you have a job.
He has an employee. Yes.
Oh, employment is for the poor.
Oh my gosh, and we are so broken.
Oh, no, I'm kidding, dude. No. But you're in here. Don't worry. I love this book. I like this version of Kara. With that said, I feel like we're gonna have a long conversation about this movie. What did you think of the book, Navy? to the Guntrogation of the Chapel of Gun in Gun We Trust. I love you, Kai. What up, boo? How you doing in here?
What's up, bro?
What did you think about the book when you first read it?
I try to go into everything with an open mind, especially when it depends upon a character that I don't normally track. Because like you, there are certain characters that I track and I'm a fan of, Daredevil, Punisher, X-Men, the stories as they're told and the characters as they develop. So I go into it with Supergirl. It
The book. Stick with the book.
I am. Don't yell at me. I am.
Oh, I'm not yelling. I'm lo siento.
Oh. I like how they work on developing her as a character, fleshing her out more. Because, like you said, when she was introduced earlier, she was, "Hi, I'm Sunshine. Hi, I'm Rainbow. Oh, look at me!
Everything is wonderful. Like I don't even understand why everybody's like fighting and stuff. Oh my God, you hit me! Oh, I know I have to hit you. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hit you so much harder. Like, oh my God, like you really shouldn't do that. Have you learned your lesson? Are you fucking kidding me?
This version. Hold up the cover real quick. That pose was in the movie. And when I tell you I felt a shiver because in that moment, the book and the movie were going, I have missed you so much. Let's talk about so many wonderful things.
Let me
Oh,
treat you as the woman that you should be
yes.
treated.
Yes.
Chérie, I love you.
You were
Kiss,
seeing
kiss.
this moody, very emotional, very withdrawn, who's trying to hide in her pain, and she doesn't want to be bothered by anyone. She just wants to be in her pain because only she knows how to. And it's like you see this crumpled flower who's just trying to exist in her own universe, and something comes along that says, you better bloom because I need you.
But I don't want to. But I don't
want to.
Go
I don't
away.
want to.
I just want
It's
to.
me and Crypto, and he pees on everything. I'd rather deal with him. Oh my
Be
gosh.
fucking with me like he fucks with me, but y'all be fucking with me. You know what I mean? I don't want to deal with y'all. I just want to deal with me and him, and that's my road dog, literally.
And I enjoyed what they did. I really enjoyed it, and the movie translated it from the comics so well. It if you've never read the book, the movie gives you a fantastic overview of what the comic is without a lot of the detail. But the movie itself will make you go, well, there are some questions. Let me go find the book. And now you're going to go find the comics, find the trades, everything in that. I enjoyed it. Honestly, I enjoyed it. Tom King, he very rarely misses.
Very rarely.
Very rarely.
And I always I feel like this is the correct memory that I'm having. He did Heroes, right? He wrote some of Heroes. The TV show. Not the whole not the whole thing.
No. He wrote some. He did write some of Heroes.
Yeah. But like if you liked Heroes, this you're gonna like the way this book actually how the story develops in this book. Next, Do You Speak Geek says, I'll be honest, did not enjoy Woman of Tomorrow. To me, not Tom King's best. No, I wouldn't say, but you know what? That's comparing diamonds amongst diamonds. You know what I mean? Maybe it's a little bit flawed.
But it's the flaws, I think, for that some people appreciate, because if you're a purist and you are heavy into story when it comes to comics, being critical comes in whether you want it to be or not. Instead of just appreciating what's there. If you say, oh, this is Tom King, and you're used to how he writes and he goes off the beaten path, it's easy to be critical. But I feel like if you come into it with an open mind and you say, okay, what's going to happen, you'll appreciate. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
We'll pause right there. We're going to bring in a guest. Oh, Captain, my Captain.
It has been a while.
What's going on there, sunshine?
This feels weird not having my blue light on, but I got boxes blocking me. What's going on, good people? What's happening? What's happening?
What's up, man? Oh my goodness.
Hi, sir. How are you being? I hope you are well rested and less stressed.
Well, I'm less stressed, but not well rested. I am less stressed.
Good.
The majority of the job has already been done, so now it comes to the physical part.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, if you are new to the Blerds, if you are new to this room full of Blerds, please get to know the man that kind of started it all for me, Mr. Chris Fury.
Good people. If you are not following Roomful of Blerds, Blerds Eye View, or Navy Montel, then you are doing yourself a severe disservice.
Yes.
That is not a threat. That is a promise.
you need this type of nerd blur joy in your life. I promise.
That part.
For dog does the dog. Oh, it is. Yeah. This movie was a great entry for doesthedogdie.com because this book, like I knew it wasn't going to happen, but I was also
it's still the fact that
why would you do that
fear, having that fear,
right? Why would you sir? Chris, you read Woman of Tomorrow.
I read Woman Tomorrow much later. I didn't much later. I didn't read it in its first inception. And once like yourself, I wasn't big on reading Supergirl. I just wasn't. I was always X-Men, Spider-Man, Cap, Avengers, Black Panther. And so reading it much later and getting an appreciation for the writing style, I was like, oh, okay. And so seeing the film, which I know we haven't gotten to yet, I'm just like, what's the problem?
It's
what is the problem?
People get paid to rage bait the internet.
And I ignore those idiots.
I made a video. I haven't put it out yet because I'm still tweaking it, but it's going to touch on what is the problem. Not only just talking about this film, because I've written an article too that I have to put up on the website, but it's dealing with this rampant disdain for female-led superhero films, I should say. Everyone that has come out, with the exception of Wonder Woman 84, let's just be honest.
she
after that opening small scene, it's a different story.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, after that mall scene, it's a rough ride. Black Widow, The Marvels, She-Hulk, all these films are great. All these shows are great. There's nothing wrong with it. There just seems to be this disdain of, I don't like it. I seen the trailer, I don't like it. I seen the trailer and it reminds me of James Gunn. So what? It reminds you of Guardians of the Galaxy. So what?
It's his style.
That's his style. Musical choices is his style. He said this in several interviews. But read the book. Read Woman of Tomorrow. There's people who are actual fans and didn't feel like it. And I said, well, that's probably from your expectation of feeling like you're going to get this wham bam type of film. And you're not going to get that. You're not going to get that.
All right.
This isn't Superman.
No.
It is. She has never been and never claimed to be Superman.
Exactly.
Under any iteration of her.
This is part of the core of that storytelling. Like how different their upbringings are. And I will talk about that later.
So all right, with the book, strictly talking about the book, the reason why I liked it is because it felt genuine to have these concerns, to have the pushback that she has, to tell the story about her life and finding that connection with the girl.
It's grounded.
My only critique, and it will always be my critique whenever men write for women, is that it still felt like you could swap her out for any male character. The only difference would be the way that the little girl might be perceived, instead of it being a little sister type of.
Oh, you're talking about Ruthie?
Yeah.
And I think you're correct. We've had this discussion many a times, and I agree, especially now when you start getting into the stage of when you're collecting comics, you have a better appreciation for writers. It's not just about, oh, the colors pop, oh, this is a great fight. It's like now you're starting to pay attention of whose art style is involved, whose writing style is involved. You have a better appreciation for that. So when you mentioned Storm and Wanda and all these great characters, it really takes sometimes, not all the time, but the majority, right now in this stage in life, a lot of times it needs a woman's touch. It necessarily needs a woman's touch.
It does. Go ahead, Navy. I'm sorry.
No. I was agreeing with him. A lot of times, if you take the patriarchy out of the writing and put someone in a position who understands the presence of that particular character, it helps make it unique. And I feel like if this were written by a woman, if Supergirl was written by a woman, it would have a lot more of an impact because there could be a lot of connection to that character. And I can think of a number of writers who would have done a massive service to this. Nothing against Tom King at all.
No, not
but
at all.
A man writing a woman's character, it's like flip it. It's like a woman writing a man's character. You're only going to go according to the images that you've been given and the experiences that you have, and not walk a mile in that character's shoes, because you'll never know. I can't write a woman's character because I've never been a woman. However, I can write a character about a black man who has been bullied, who has been through adventures and different things. So it's such a weird, slippery slope, because you see the writers trying to respect the character, but there's still elements missing that the writer cannot connect with.
There again, the respect for Supergirl and what she's capable of and what she has done is 100% there. But there were moments in the book where I felt like they could have gone deeper if they knew what it meant to have that mindset of being a woman, of having your father taken away from you, from having your mother basically step up and wear the pants in the family and say, nah, bitch, go get your lick back. I'm gonna be here because I can't leave these motherfucking dirty niggas, pardon me. I can't leave these dirty motherfuckers here to take care of the farm. All I do is fight and eat. So, I know what you're capable of, because as a mother, I know what I'm capable of. So I really appreciated that aspect from him. But I think there could have been a story that the mother could have told that was a little bit more eye-opening into her point of view, and more of a drive for Ruthie to go and I guess accept the permission that her mother gave her to go.
It's the emotional depth.
Yeah.
It's the emotional depth that a woman can bring, whether it's through the writing, whether it's through the character development of that said character. It's that emotional depth that matters all the more. It rings different. You sympathize with it more, you empathize with it more, and you can understand the feeling, that weight, that gravity. So it's Kara had a very tough time in the late 80s and 90s as far as books.
Bruh. Her dolls were not flying off the shelves in the toy stores.
It wasn't. It was. She just had a really rough time in comics, because you're talking to the consistent restarts, the reimagining. At one point, they made her like an angel, and it just
She
had a rough ride. She really did. And we see this in comics when it's the mainstream. We see this in the mainstream comics when it comes to certain characters that don't get a lot of recognition or don't get seen enough. It's there's always the female counterpart.
Today we're seeing with people talking about Wonder Woman, which is crazy talk.
Yeah,
that woman's been around for almost a century, almost as long as Superman.
Just about as long as Superman and Batman. And when you have a lot of female driven characters or female led characters in these comics, and case in point, these characters have been around, like you said, almost a century. It's almost we're talking 70, 80 years. You do kind of run the well dry, unfortunately. What's the story you tell next? What do we do next? How do we do this? You have characters like Peter David writing She-Hulk, and being the first character out of the Marvel universe to break the fourth wall. Nobody else was doing it. That's right, She-Hulk did it first, jackasses, not Deadpool.
but that, I feel that's like talking specifically about female characters written by men. It feels like a gimmick in order to get people to pay those characters attention.
That part. It's almost a lightning in a bottle type of situation when it's done like that.
Right. So, and to counterpoint, it's not a counterpoint, but to show evidence of that, you have Absolute Wonder Woman. That book is fucking murdering shit. Literally and figuratively, is murdering out there. That story has depth, and I cannot remember the woman's name that's writing it. And forgive me, I'm gonna look it up right now so I don't leave her out of
but it does it says a lot, especially now in this day and age.
Kelly Thompson.
Okay, yes. It says a lot now in this day and age that we need to see those female writers run those characters. We just need to. We you know, it's not a sexist thing, it's not a race thing. It's just sometimes it is what it is.
Getting your perspective from the source is an important thing.
Yeah. You can't have a bullpen full of males about a female character-led book and not have a woman's input at all. It just it doesn't ring right. Especially now.
I kind of feel that way about Absolute Green Lantern. Because
it's a little, it's good but it's weird, right?
Yeah, it's good but it's odd because it's like, you know, the main character is a woman.
Not to hear the internet tell it. But.
Yeah. But at the same time, you could see them focusing on the other male-based characters as well.
Right.
So that balance is lost because even though this is your titular character, you know, we've seen Joe go through it, but we also know that in the shadows and slowly coming up are the other male characters that have been there that should be continued to be supporting in the backdrop. And I'm seeing that push, and it's like nothing wrong with Al, because Al Ewing has done an amazing job writing it, but without the female perspective, a lot is lost in translation.
Because why isn't she pushing back?
Correct.
Why isn't she? Any woman in a position of power, who are you talking to, son? What do you mean?
I need the bite back. I need the bite back.
Right.
I need this. I need that aggression. I need that woman who, like, no. I want the men in those comics, those characters, those male characters, to feel like, oh, she's a little aggressive. No, she's just giving you back the same energy you gave her. That's what I'm looking for.
Because what do you mean you don't understand that I'm talking to you, that you talk to me or anybody else, and you don't do that.
Yeah,
we are equals. I'm sorry to inform you. You've been grossly misinformed. We are on the same level, boo. I might be a little bit better strategically talking about Joe. You just sit.
For quite a while, Wonder Woman had that status when it came to Justice League comics.
Yeah.
They was just like Bruce and Clark already know.
Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me, fellas. Very much seated in that position, and she still is. But sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Chris. Finish what you were saying.
No. Like, I mean, I was just gonna say, like, you know, she broke whose neck on live television? Diana. We can't do that. You know, it's like, you know. But I mean, like, you know, the one thing I could say about a character like that is her rogues gallery is not that big. Why? We ain't got time for the games.
Nope, she ain't letting them. She ain't letting them stick around for the long haul. We're not gonna have stories down the line about we should have. We didn't we have some great times, bitch. You out. You deleted.
What are we talking for? What are we talking for? I'm not here to
lasso. Oh, the time for the lasso is gone. You're getting the sword now. It's just I got the information I need now. I don't need you no more. It's just I need that energy, and I don't know. I mainstream female superhero characters, as far as the writers, have a long way to go. Thank God we have people like Eve Ewing and Stephanie Williams and the like that's leading this charge and saying, no, we can tell these great stories, and you still don't lose out on the character driven, and it's very character driven, and you don't lose out on what that character is about or what they're built off of, and it's just I don't know.
Between what, Eve and Stephanie?
Don't forget Shay.
And Shay, yes, and Shay.
I'm sorry.
She's on the come up. She's on the list. Trust me.
No. My bad. I that face was fuck. I forgot we have a new woman on the goddamn on the streets. Thank fucking God.
Grayson,
No, we like to fight. We like to fight. I mean, there are certain, very much the trad wives are out there, whoever the fuck the pink and fluffy frou-frou types are. But there are some chicks that come to the Bronx that like to fight, or Brooklyn.
Don't let me hold you.
It's not a game. Just because you've never seen it doesn't mean that we don't be busting heads until the white fucking meat show.
Let's face it. The majority of males who read female-led comics that like the strong types and everything else. One, you either got a kink, and we're not here to kink shame. It's okay.
Not at all. I mean, listen, look.
We know who was watching Xena the Warrior Princess. We know who was.
I was one of them. I was gonna say
We know. But there's nothing wrong with it when there's a kink when it. Well, the thing behind Wonder Woman that there was something going on. That was an actual thing.
That was from a source.
Yeah, that was a thing. But when you have the Catwomans, when you have the Dianas, when you have the Storms, when you have these strong, when you have the Wandas, when you have these strong female characters, that makes the draw. Tell me a good story. Let me see what this woman wants to do with it, because I'm sure I can't say, well, I wouldn't know what that. I can't say, oh, you don't know what it's like to raise two children that no longer exist, or to not have any children at all, or to not have a different relationship every other month, I can't say that. I would rather hear, what is it like to have a woman deal with this, to be surrounded by all of this? Hell, Logan himself will tell you, don't fuck with Storm. Do not piss her off.
Oh no, the snort is very telling. The snort is very telling.
No,
I've been lucky to get between the sheets with her, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not running the game.
That's why his voice is always deep. It's like, I'm not fucking with her anymore.
I wouldn't do it. I mean, you can do what you want to. I wouldn't do it.
Even T'Challa said, he was like, she got it. And he has. He was like, you're not gonna go after Storm. She got it. I was like,
go after for what? But to bring it back around to Supergirl, the transition into the movie. Woo boy. Okay, I am a lady. Yes, thank you. Who saw the movie after I started the book. This made me appreciate the book even more. I have a problem with the movie. I can't quite put my finger on it. My issue is the lack. I felt a lack of connection with this version of Kara, and with Ruthie. To be honest with you, Kara definitely wins out more so as far as a with the sense of empathy and sympathy. But for Kara, I'm gonna keep calling her Kara. I'm not calling her Supergirl. She got a whole first name. It's
no, you're right.
It felt there was a disconnect emotionally and stakes wise. I didn't feel. I don't think they spent enough time with the villain at the start of the story.
Oh, Stephen Miller.
Stephen Miller.
Can't tell me that's who he didn't look like.
Wait, let me find a picture. So that we're all on the same page.
I hate you so much, man.
Oh brother.
That's what he looks like. Trust me.
I hate you. Now I got the image in my head. You are the worst.
Let me see if
I'm an Aries. What can I say? When the gun's out, it's all party time.
He lobbed a grenade and said, "Ready?"
Oh, brother. Hold on. Let me close this one. I got a good one. Hold on. Come back. Bring this, and then we're gonna share.
While you're doing that, I will say though that Krim is not as memorable as a villain as you would want him to be, but he does bring a certain level. It's just like his ass without the metal studs.
Brother.
He does bring a level of, and it's really hard not to make this. It's hard not to make this assumption, but Krim is giving me a Mad Max villain vibe. He gives it. He just has, and it's not horrible. Don't get me wrong. It's not. It's not a bad thing. It's just he's upping the stakes. He doesn't care, you know. And he can play the role. The role is played well. It's just I know what you're trying to say. It's
go ahead, Navy. I'm sorry. I want to get your opinion too.
First of all, Stephen Miller, that's diabolical. That's diabolical, sir. I
you see what happens when I have lack of sleep. I'm like the safety is off.
I bumped the safety, dude.
You're not wrong, because I was like, God damn, why do you look? I was looking at him like,
he got a silencer on the end of that damn weapon he's been using.
I just can't put my finger on it. I know I hate
safety is off
for a reason.
As I like to call him, Blue is out the cage. Put him back. Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Krim is not a memorable character to me.
No.
He was a plot device, and not a very good one.
Yeah.
I'll admit, not a very good one. It's like every time he came on the screen, all I kept asking is, "What's your purpose?
Why are you what? And how are you causing this much emotion, eliciting this much emotion when you've been on the screen for 0.2 seconds?"
Yeah.
Now, granted, you came on the scene. See, spoilers. So if y'all haven't seen the movie, there was a family that was taken out. That's where Ruthie comes in. But after that, it's like that's it. It literally turns into circumstances and coincidence.
Yeah, he comes off more. 1 minute he's like a second in command of a villain, and then the next minute he does a heinous act, right? And then he's back to the background again. That's and don't get me wrong, when he does the heinous act, it is heinous acts that I didn't think I would see. I will say that, but you're right, Navy. He's not as memorable as you would want him to be. The stakes are there, but it's not.
It's like he's a disposable villain, really, because it's like
which he was
from beginning to end. And you're right about that. He gives off that executive officer villain vibe.
He's a scrub.
Yeah, but then he comes up and he does something that someone who's on the come up is trying to establish himself.
That part,
right?
You know, it's like I haven't been seen. Let me do something so horrible and so.
And he does it twice. He does it twice. So the first thing I'm like, oh wow, and then when he does it the second time, I'm like, well, damn.
I guess. I guess. But we already. For me, it was like, all right, we were already here. Why did you need to do just that? I kind of wish that they didn't. This subplot of kidnapping the girls.
Oh, the brides.
It was so weird. It was so weird the way that they put it in. Pardon pun. The way that they. Oh God. The way that they
slipped in human trafficking and then made it part of the plot device, which I was like.
It felt like they did it in a great way when they did it with Superman. It was worked into the story seamlessly. You absolutely got it. It made sense to put it into the movie that way. I feel like they neutered it a little bit. They should have gone.
It should have been a better introduction, though. I think
there is something. Here's the thing. Movie is not horrible. Let's start there.
No.
The movie is not horrible. It is definitely not as bad as a lot of.
Does it have its failings? Absolutely.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is it as bad as they're making it seem like on the internet? Hell no.
No.
This is still a fun film to watch. If you're talking about Millie Alcock's character as Kara, it being introduced and kind of basically picking up where we first see her in Superman. Okay. I get it. You are dealing with someone who has, and I said it in one of my videos I'll post later, You're dealing with someone who has known her parents and lost them, known the world around her and lost it, known her culture and lost it, and the only thing she's attached to is crypto. I got it. And that's why on the other end of that, on the other side of that coin, you have Clark, who doesn't know any of that. He's not and it's not a bad thing. It's just I didn't have that. I didn't have that.
It's a circumstance.
I didn't have those. I didn't have that. But still, you have two characters who are basically being adopted by a different world, that they were originally brought into. So,
I think the scene that introduced that your observation the best was when we saw Kara land, and then
Clark he's trying to connect.
There's an automatic separation. She's speaking only Kryptonian. He only knows English. He only knows Earth Common. So
yeah,
and
standard, whatever.
There's that crevice of connection, but still trying, and you could just see how that was much of a difference, and that makes sense the way they introduced it. So I was like, oh, okay. And it was funny, and I'm pretty sure y'all both picked up on this. When her father turned on the force field and Argo City was lifted, the first thing I thought, I know if you are a fan of the Super Friends, you already know the Bottle City of Kandor. Yeah, when I had to apologize to the guy next to me because I geeked out. I was like, there's a Bottle City of Kandor. Oh my God. Sorry. My ADHD is kicking in. I'm sorry.
It happens.
So sorry. Yeah. So, but that just led to them throwing in different references that comic fans will get, but the standard cinematic fan will not.
Mm-hmm. And that's okay, because even my wife, she didn't know. She doesn't know. She doesn't read, so she doesn't read those comics, so she doesn't know, and that's okay. This is more of a generality, and I'm okay with that. So this hate, this undeserved hate, really, that this movie is getting is ridiculous.
Like, I'm on a different side of the internet, and praise be hallelujah. I don't see, to this day, I don't get any of the vitriol. I literally do not see it. Like, I have to hear it from y'all what's going on the darker side of the internet. I don't know what I have done. I don't know how I managed to do this. I wish I could give y'all the secret. I don't know.
So lucky.
Yeah, you've been able to avoid the wet hot pockets. So yeah.
I think it's a lot of irrelevant. So I heard that people were not pleased with the movie in general, but not specifics.
There weren't any specifics, correct? It was just like, it's not character driven. No, it's very character driven. It's very character driven.
I would agree with. There was the goal of having Kara and Ruthie achieve this goal of getting Ruthie's lick back for her daddy.
Mm-hmm.
But not it was I was confused why they made the choices of leaving out certain aspects of the book in the movie. I feel like having the scene with Kara and Ruthie hanging at the bus depot and having a deeper conversation compared to the way that they did it in the movie, I didn't understand why they made that choice to
change.
Feel like they lessened it.
Yeah. But we never know what they're deciding at a boardroom or in a meeting, thing like that. So we know there are some things that were in the comic that we won't see. Oh, did we lose him?
What happened? Maybe it's possible. Okay, I'm gonna while we're waiting for him to return.
Yes, he better return.
He better return. You have my number. I think his internet might have gone down a little bit. I'm just gonna go to some of the comments. Yes, mainly the Bronx. The chicks that like to fight. mainly in the wrong, so I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, that is a fact, though. That is a fact.
Millie did a better job as Kara than Kara did as Kara, if that makes sense.
Ah,
I kind of get what you mean. The act of being her is better than the person. I get you.
yeah.
Well, side note, Superman Returns was released in theater 20 years ago today. Was that the bad one? I feel like that was the
That was the bad one.
the beginning of the not so greats.
Mhm.
Tafari TV says kind of reminded me of Darwin from the Marvels. We're here for the hero's story history, but the bad guy is there for the sake of the story needs a villain. Yeah. That it, which is sad because this guy in the book, he's a motherfucker. Like he's a BAN for real. Oh, Miss Regine. What it is? How are you?
Yo, what's
Good
up,
evening. Indeed, my dear. How are you? Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you, Regine. That's all I gotta say. Thank you.
Very much so. I would love to get her take on this movie as well. Ooh, I would love to get your take on this movie, actually. You free to come on the show? I'm gonna shoot my shot. If you're not free, that's cool. That's fine. But if you're free to come on the show, please let me know. Tafari asks, so is Krypton still out there? So it kind of
is. It's in asteroid form in a lot of ways. The whole planet wasn't completely decimated. The core just boom.
Right.
So now you've got chunks of Kryptonian lore out there in the universes, but they've never been explored.
Oh, Miss Regine, let me send you a link.
So she's just sipping dinner and eating wine. Gotcha.
Where are you? Oh, that's the wrong email address. Hold on.
So she's sipping dinner and eating wine.
Yes, I mean both are the same thing in my opinion. Doing that currently. Miss Regine, I've sent you a link as well, and maybe we have our original guest back.
It's like Tina from Napoleon Dynamite. Eat your food, Tina. I don't know what the hell happened. Glitch McGee over here. No.
Could there be survivors in the book? Yeah, no, we saw. Okay, so here's my. Tafari TV wanted to know if there are survivors in the bubbles. Yes, as we saw, people were still alive when Kara left. Is it true that she's traveled far and fast enough where nobody has had enough time to continue to feel the effects of the kryptonite?
I would gather yes, because this was written by Anna Noguera. I hope I'm saying her last name right.
Yes.
In the way that the whole gun universe of DC is happening right now, they're doing a lot of setups. They're world building, and it would only make sense to later on down the line to say, hey, this happened. And it would only be safe to say, like, let's just say they decide to bring Zod back in. Just throwing it out there. Not saying that's what they're going to do, but to say that Argo City made it out, if Zod is in a prison, why not? It's safe to say. So to say that everybody on that encased bubble of a city died, no, not all of them.
No.
Dying, yes. Some sick, more than likely, but to be able to get some people back, mainly not her parents, but to have some people show up, why not? Not to gamble everything on Kryptonians always showing up. No, we don't want that, because you lose the essence of them being the final two, basically.
Right.
You lose that essence. So it's a very open door.
I mean, we don't get a lot of Kryptonians in general popping up in DC. I mean, they only had the way that it's posed, even with Superman, they only had enough resources to make that one pod to send somebody each time.
Yeah. And even then, Jor-El did that. He did that under Shadow. So he was just like, hey,
he was
I don't know what the hell y'all doing. I'm about to get my kid up out of here.
You got to go. I don't know what I don't care what everybody else is doing, but my baby's gone.
Y'all and y'all not listening. Yeah, I got to get my kid up out of here.
BZ, what up, dude?
BZ the voice.
How are you, boo boo? I can't wait for your Wednesday wisdom. I be looking out for those when I can, bruh. I appreciate you. Bama, hi. Sometimes you don't get acknowledged on the show, baby. That's just the way the show crumbles. But did you die? If you didn't die,
that is the goal. Did you die?
See, that's
we see you, but did you die?
But did you die? You did not.
As long as you're here.
Was there an expiration, ladies and
gentlemen?
Welcome.
Welcome. Happy to have you, boo.
I will say this. Momoa should have always been Lobo. There has not
okay,
been
let's talk
one...
about the standout. The alleged standout of this show. I didn't feel like he overpowered the story.
He did not.
He added what was needed when it was needed. He did not make himself the center of attention, which is great.
I said, this is how you kind of do that without doing too much of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because see, now we know you are where you're supposed to be, Jason Momoa. You are now where you're supposed to be in this world of DC, and you played it well. Can't wait to see you in the future. And then we get back to Kara. The fact that that cigar is actually a vape. And
it's crazy work.
And he said he just kept bringing it, and they was like, write it in. I'm like, why wouldn't you roll it? You didn't have it in before.
Yeah, just do it. He said that he brought it. What did he say? I saw an Instagram post something. He went down to like Florida or something, or he was in a different country. He's in a different country, and he bought like these big fat ass freaking Cubans. And he brought it back to the studio to get them mocked up and have his vape pen be put into the mocked up cigar.
Move, man. It's actually a smart ass move.
Bro. Well, also you're kind of telling on yourself. Did you bring the Cuban? You brought a Cuban back into the country. I don't think you're allowed to do that. But that's
well, he can deny it.
He's like, no, I took a picture.
Yeah, I was gonna say I took pictures.
But no, you're right. I'm glad I wasn't the only one that's seen that, to say he shows up just enough.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't, he steals the scenes he's in, but he doesn't steal the show.
That part.
I didn't miss him when he was gone, but I loved him when he was there. God damn that.
And he was just enough of a bastage. Just enough.
A bastage?
He was just enough.
Just enough. Charming, but also a real motherfucker.
Yeah.
A charming mofo. A little bit.
You know, the fact that he was like, they stole my bike. I want my bike back. I'm like, hey, get your bike back. Y'all know how you are about your fragging bike. Yeah, like, get your bike. So yeah, that was a nice touch. It was a very nice touch.
Can I be messy? Can I be a little bit messy?
It's your show.
I know it's my show. I'm just asking because what are you gonna do? Say no? I don't think people really want Lobo. And I'm saying this as a person that loves Jason Momoa. I think it's a lot of cap. People being this excited to see Lobo. Y'all wasn't buying his book.
Thank you.
Y'all wasn't buying his book.
Thank you.
On that note,
because I never once said, "Oh, I would love to see him as a central character." No, why? No.
Where, bruh? Bruh, he is a catalyst. At best, he's a catalyst in other people's books. If they can figure out how to make him a central character, cool, great. Do it in the comics first. But first, I have another guest. Miss Regina.
Hey, friend.
Hey. Oh, I love that blue. Wait a minute. Sharon.
That's Hank Blue, isn't it?
I know.
Yes, Hank Blue.
Oh,
Black culture at its finest.
Man, I want to be like you
And
when I grow up.
made and crocheted by a Black woman. Okay.
Ooh,
Let's
wait,
go.
the earrings too?
Down
Yeah,
to
the earrings. Yeah,
Where
the
you-
earrings.
Can we talk later?
Absolutely. She lives in New York City. She's from Brooklyn. She's Brooklyn based and born.
I believe you. I believe you. I've seen it. I love it. First of all, thank you, Ms. Regine, for gracing the show with your presence ever again.
Yay.
Please, everybody, if you do not know, this is the CEO, founder of Women in Comics. If you would like to join the Women in Comics initiative, get your ass the fuck up. go do it. It is not just for ladies.
One of their posts. I've been trying to share every last one of their posts.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
But because you are in my mind now and forever, a comic goddess and God in general overall, I am so happy to get your opinion on.
Ooh, can we
first
call
of
her
all,
goat?
the book.
Can we call her the goat, the goddess of all time?
The goddess of all times, yes.
Goddess. Y'all too much.
Is that not what I said? I could
I'm
have
just
sworn I
saying,
said.
you know,
I'm
just
so
saying.
sorry. I apologize. I would love to get your opinion on the book first. If you don't mind going over that. Were you? I feel like you were in the room a little bit, or in the universe when that book was being made. Do you remember? Oh.
I never read the Spider-Girl, Supergirl book. I'm sorry, child. I had wine before this. I still have a half.
I'm a third of the way through mine.
Hey.
Oh, so we're not alone. Okay.
No,
Apparently
you're
not.
No.
Right.
Hey, what it is?
So
Y'all don't know what's in this cup. That's all I gotta say.
I didn't read this particular storyline. I was kind of aware of its existence, but I definitely was intrigued when I heard about the movie coming out. That the fact that it was specifically based on a specific storyline, and I always love that type of stuff. So after I saw the movie, I promised myself, like, okay, let me find out which Supergirl book it was, which quick storyline, because it was really, really intriguing. But also I wanted to say real quick, and I said it in the chat, like literally like Supergirl, the day that it came out, I think like in New York when Superman Returns came out, it came out like a couple of days prior, because someone said the debut day was 28th, but in New York I think it came a couple of days prior. And so I saw Superman Returns on that day, and that's the day that I decided to enter the comic book industry 20 years ago.
Oh wow.
It was either 26 or it was today. So it's literally 20 years ago.
No, today's for the Superman Returns. Today's the day.
The official day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yay,
and killing it.
So it was a little sentimental. It was sentimental for me to go see it this past week. So
that is crazy. That is wonderful. Kiss me.
The emotionality of the moment, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. So, because opinions, whether you read the sacred text or not, your opinion is still valid, because a movie is a movie and we all have feelings. What did you think of the movie in general?
I liked it in general. I mean, I appreciated seeing Kara like differently, as opposed to how we've seen her in media in the past. And I'm not talking about comics, but just in terms of movies and TV, and seeing the distraught, seeing the PTSD, seeing that she grew up on Krypton, and in that aspect of Krypton, the city that was left after destruction, and that's something that Clark never experienced, and he never experienced that type of trauma. So to see this young woman go through all the things that Clark hadn't. And it was fascinating. And also when she said he's young, like he's older than me, but he's young because he's never had to experience any of these things. And so to see her development as a person, as a character, but also to see how she navigates her abilities, because they're the same as Clark's, but it's different because she didn't spend her entire life under a yellow sun.
Right.
So her powers move differently, You know, it's not like she hasn't been completely changed on a cellular level. Like he's totally changed on a cellular level.
Right.
He grew up under the sun. He absorbed that. She's like, listen, if the lights go out, it's a wrap, you know, like she's like night, but I can still fight, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's right.
Yeah, that bar scene was the main example. That bar
it
scene
was. She was like, I don't got my powers, but I can fight.
Yeah,
right.
That scene of her, that CERN catching the bleeding. She's like, "Oh, I'm bleeding." Okay, you know
exactly. And so but it shows just how she's so filled with ingenuity. Like she's like, I'm gonna figure it out because I spent most of my life without ability, so I'm going to figure it out. I'm not gonna say as opposed to Clark, because we're looking at this particular universe, but when I think about an episode from the JLA animation where Clark didn't have his abilities, but you saw that he knew how to figure shit out. I thought that was very interesting. He was on another planet and everything. So I really thought it was really deep on a couple of different levels. I mean, I think there was some critique that I had for it. I'm trying to remember some specific things, but there definitely was some critique that I had. I'll probably remember as we're talking, but overall, I appreciated the nuance.
I will say I was sitting there trying to figure out the real differences between Clark and Kara, and just trying to apply them to like new world issues that we're going through right now, like taking somebody that was a refugee and thrust into America and realizing she literally does have more power in this world overall compared to where she comes from. She, like you said, she did have to figure out she was a normal person for a much longer extensive period of her life compared to Clark.
It definitely made her a better fighter.
Yeah.
It made her a much better fighter because she's used to being in the trenches. She's used to being in a bar. She's a bar fighter, so she knows. You know, Clark is more like hit him, try to save everybody around him. She's just like, hey, let's take this outside, so we ain't got to worry about anything, and let's handle the business out there. But I'm gonna make sure this business get handled. You know. Like
when she handled it outside, I thought of Roadhouse.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, even when she finally caught up with Krim and got hands on her, I'm like, oh, she's a much better fighter than her cousin.
Oh,
you know,
she fight like she wants to win, not like she's trying to save a life.
She's like, all y'all got to go. All y'all got to go.
Correct. Everybody could catch a lick. Navy, do you have any other thoughts or anything that spring to mind?
I think what I liked about the movie, and you get enough people that are hating, of course, anyone of the ultraviolet collective, you know, you're going to hate anything that involves melanation, so I don't really care about that. And especially those so-called fanboys, because things aren't accurate. What I liked about it is showing Kara's mortality, and she was still coming up to try to do the right thing, even though she didn't want to, she didn't feel like it, she wanted to be left alone. You see her still trying to push through all of this to do what's right, because in her heart, like her mom said, I just want you to be good. And I think that message kept resonating in her head despite what was going on in her heart. So even when she didn't have her powers, now mind you, there were 2 times that she was down and the sun came out. Before that happened, you saw the fighter in her come out when she was on Bilkis and she was fighting the green sun, and then when she got thrown out the airlock just before the sun sprouted out, what was she doing? She was fighting. She was fighting in her mortality. She was fighting in her, in her basis of not having powers. The powers just add to the fighter spirit that she already has, and the ingenuity and the survival instinct that she always had. And that was the one main thing about the movie I liked. She wasn't trying to be, oh, woe is me. She was like, nah, catch these hands, because I got plenty to give out.
This is the one thing that actually resonated with me with her, because I will never be able to fully resonate with a white woman.
Facts.
Her leave me. Could you just leave me the fuck alone, please?
Leave me alone.
Could you just leave? Could you actually just leave me the fuck alone? I'm not trying to get into nothing. I'm going through some shit. I need a minute. Can you let a bitch breathe? That's all I need. Can you just let me breathe?
Yeah.
And this is why I really need her to be. I need the super family to be black, because there is no place on earth where I don't feel as a black woman like you keep trying to pull from me. I'm tired. Pardon me, nigga. I'm tired. Okay,
Yeah.
you leave me the fuck alone. No, I still got. But you know what? No, I gotta get the fuck up. I gotta put on the fucking big girl superwoman goddamn outfit. And I gotta help a motherfucker because apparently nobody but me can fucking do it.
She never did, like Navy said earlier. She never lost the core of being a good person. Because she wanted to be a good person. You know, she definitely wanted to be a good person. She never lost that core of doing it. Is more reluctant, if anything, because it's like, I'm so bothered right now. I ain't got the time. I got a hangover. I just fine. You know, it was that energy.
Yeah.
You know,
so
she doesn't really want the responsibility.
Right.
She doesn't. She came here.
She didn't celebrate her birthday. She just wanted to celebrate it in peace.
Well, no, I'm talking about her just coming from Krypton.
Yeah.
She was sent here to just to survive. She wasn't, the expectation in her mind was just, okay, I'm losing my family. I'm getting away from here because my family is trying to save me and they want what's best for me. I didn't sign up for Captain Save-A-Ho. I literally did not stand up for this.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Which says a lot. Which says a lot about her father and Clark's father. They're like, oh, y'all definitely opposing.
Yeah,
like he's really bringing Kara up to like, oh, her parents are like, yeah, be a good person, do this, do that. Jarrell and Lara is just like, go there, conquer, get some hoes.
Yeah. Yo, when they made that comment, I said, oh,
ew. But
like, oh, so y'all was like, y'all knew, but y'all just different, you know. Like,
which is also a conversation about nurture versus nature as well. And they ultimately both want the same thing, but because I guess they both had more exposure to don't be a fuck up and also be a good person, really made them who they are. Ultimately, I want to see more of Kara's story when she gets back to Earth.
Learning Earth,
Mm-hmm.
learning Earth culture, learning Earth customs, and I need a TV show, I don't know, or streaming, whatever the fuck it is now, of her, and her battles and learning to like Earthlings, because we are hard to like. We are very hard to like. I mean, let's face it.
Understand.
Let's face it. How she dealt with Krim.
Yeah,
she was like,
here.
As much as you would like to, and we wouldn't let you. Like, hey, we would hold you. Like, you know what they did? Go do what you do. We ain't seen nothing. So.
Oh, sorry. Hi, Lizzie. Hey, Lizzie girl. How are you?
Hi, Lizzie.
I appreciate you being here. I can't put up everybody's messages because I have it in like vertical mode. And I don't want to continue to do a disservice to all of
block faces. It's like, hi, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Hey, appreciate you so much.
Important to us. Please. But I see everybody off to the side. Rev, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you for stopping by as well.
No, he's right though when he says, well, we all got family and everybody ain't built like that. Yeah, that's
correct.
Yeah, a lot of times chosen family is way more powerful than blood family.
This
That's
is
a
true.
fact.
Absolutely.
We know this as a fact.
Very much so.
But I like how they slipped in the metaphor of immigration.
Yes.
The metaphor of immigration. When I saw that, I said, wait a minute. There's a barrier between Kara and Clark. And yet Clark is trying to be welcoming, but there's the apprehension from Kara because she's never seen him before.
Yeah, she doesn't
But-
know him.
No,
Like, I don't know you.
She can't understand him.
it wasn't. Wait, it wasn't. I saw that. It was not missed, and I think there were other people who watched it did not miss it either. And I'm sure someone caught it. It just showed that she's coming from an unknown place. You're scared. You're landing somewhere. You don't know what's going to happen. So fight or flight is in effect right now. And this is before she got her powers. And I like the countdown of, and your powers should kick in just about. Scene change.
Oh, the vomiting that I would have done immediately. Hearing all of that shit, what the fuck is going on? Everybody shut the fuck. But goes again to, could everybody just shut the fuck up and leave me alone? I don't
You
want
see
to
how she did when she was in her apartment or Clark's apartment, and she just puts the headphones on. She's like, this is, and we've seen that play out with Clark in his younger years. Like, he's always finding no matter what iteration it was him finding out, like, I am ingesting so much information right now, and it's too much.
Sensory overload.
Yeah, you know, and it's just
really sensory overload.
One thing I do want to, there's something I do want to point out. When he meets her for the first time, and he says, "I've been tracking your ship for about a week trying to find you."
No, he said a month.
Yeah, a month. I would like to know, like, how did you get that message that she was coming?
Probably from the Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah, you know, that's true.
Like, it probably picked up that it was a Kryptonian ship.
Yeah,
remember,
because now we have another question that needs to be asked. If he sees that and knows she's coming from a part of Krypton that's no longer there, is the next question is like, if she's here, who else is out there?
Yeah, of course.
And what isn't he aware of?
River out there, Gary told him.
Yeah, Gary on his shit for real.
But it does. But see, this is why I like what's going on in this particular gun universe, because it's like, okay, you're not leaving stones unturned for a reason. That just leaves other avenues to talk about something.
He's taking his time and being digestible. He's not throwing 6 movies and a TV show and maybe a play and a song soundtrack that you know, if you know, you follow up on. There's a part of me that just feels like he could have done a better job with the telling of this story. He could have given us a little bit more of a high to ride with her story. And I wonder if somebody else could have done a better job.
As far as direction, because the director was Craig. I can't think
Robinson. I was gonna say
not Robinson. No. I was trying to say it's not Robinson. We're not gonna go for Craig. No, I can't remember. Craig. Yeah. And he's done something else too. I think it's more of a direction type situation. I don't think it's a writing situation, because Anna was the one that did the writing.
Right.
Gunn was kind of supervising a little bit. It's still.
There's something missing from the story.
It is. It's something that's going to make it snap. I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
But we're seeing this formula, though. We're seeing this formula with these other movies. There's an element that's missing, but that element usually comes in another movie. Then you're going to go backtrack and say, "Oh, now I understand." And I think the next movie is going to do the same thing. It's going to add the element to Supergirl that was missing to make it, make it more cohesive.
Because she's in Man of Tomorrow next year.
Next
year, yeah. So
I don't know about that.
It might not be that big of a connection, but you might see that progression of her character a little bit. You know, she might be a little more forthcoming. She might be a little more receptive, or better yet, just like you said earlier, dealing with human beings in certain situations. You know, hey, we can't we can't do that. Come over here. Come over here. We can't do that.
No.
We can't do that.
No.
I know, Car, but we can't do that. I tried it before, and it was a big thing with wormholes and everything. It's a thing, So
there is an aspect, I'm thinking about it now, that I wasn't sure about, like how much time has passed between her landing on Earth and her going away into space. I was I'm not sure how much time has actually passed. Like, was it a month?
Because it couldn't have been instant. It couldn't have been.
They never explored it.
No, they didn't, because her learning English or whatever did not take a day.
No.
She's smart.
She's smart. They in Kryptonians, like Superman in comics, does learn a lot of languages relatively fast. Not Barry Allen fast, but he does learn them fast. And she's probably the same way. She can digest different languages a little faster. Super brain is what they call it. Yeah, I didn't come up with this stuff. But like him saying, I don't know Kryptonian. I wasn't raised there, but here you got Gary and the rest of the robots that you didn't take the time. You didn't take the time to learn it.
Yeah.
So
why didn't they teach him how to speak Kryptonian? That's crazy.
I asked that same question. I thought that was.
I'm pretty sure Gary has says, he's probably mentioned it before, and he's just like, oh well, I gotta go and do a thing, I mean, mind you.
Well, he's like, I'm the last one. What the fuck? I need to know that for.
What do I need? Right.
Also, that
he's like, I'm a little tired of digesting and translating these little videos for you, and just like we seen in the Superman one, like after he got into a fight with Ultraman, who we find out is Ultraman, he's saying, he's like, well, sir, you still are healing. He's like, nope, got a job to do. So I can just imagine. He's like, hey, you need to learn your home language. Hey, there's nobody else to talk to. I gotta go. So I think those things will come later.
I hope so.
They're learning. Look, let's put it like this. I've often said about the Snyderverse that Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman, and Justice League was Superman's story, told in a much longer form, much more complicated, opposed to just giving him proper sequels. What we're seeing in Superman and in Supergirl will probably be proper sequels being told with their character progression. The fact that Superman's only been Superman for 3 years, Kara's been Supergirl obviously much less, probably half that time, but not even to the point of true acceptance. Even by the end of the film, we see it where he's having that kind when she comes home and he comes home and he's like, I could have used your help last guy, blah blah. I'm glad you're home. She's like, I'm glad I came.
She's not Supergirl yet.
No, not
all the shit that she's going
yeah.
through is not going through. She doesn't have a name for herself yet anywhere in the universe.
No, right. She just tells Ruthie that, and as Clark has said to her before, this is let the people know this is how you identify us with the good guys. These bright colors and everything, because obviously that's not a homeworld thing. So this is something totally different. So
a universal thing.
Yeah, and I like how they're doing those discussions when they're saying this is how, it's very simple. Even she's like looking at Crypto like, why is he wearing his underwear on the outside? It's like just these little nuances that make it work. And even her doing Kryptonian, I'm like, I didn't think I was going to read this much dialogue, but okay, I'm with it. So here we are.
I'm thinking about this, and I didn't realize this until tonight. I really thought that James Gunn did everything for this, and I think that's the difference. I think I don't know what kind of power or avenue or direction he would have taken with the movie, but I really that man be doing shit with movies.
I'm sure he has some input
to do.
Yeah, I'm sure he has input. I'm sure he does, but he's like, I have to take the reins off because I'm running this entire shit but much like certain directors that's in Atlanta that haven't learned the role yet, he has writing team. And he's willing to trust the writing team to put together something, and he gives his input on about how he's building this. He's building a world.
Yeah.
Like
and
every
he can't do it by himself, which
every project that we've seen come out. Look at the Suicide Squad. And then you watch Peacemaker and you're like, "Oh God, when you first meet Peacemaker, he's an ass." And then you watch the show and you're just like, "Oh no, he's just a dimwit." You know, you know, it's like there's a reason why he does what he does, and here you explain it. So there's a character development thing going on, and I think that's what he's want. Creature Commandos development, you know, the Suicide Squad, Peacemaker development, Peacemaker season 2 development. You know, we're not done seeing any of these characters in the future. They're going. That's why when people like, I want it now, I'm like, dude, he's building a world right now.
But see, that goes back to what, you know, the observation Lady Mandalore said before, how she felt something was missing. You just explained that fully with Suicide Squad and Peacemaker. Yeah. In Suicide Squad, we don't have a lot of reference or clue as to why these characters act the way they do, especially Peacemaker, until we see the series and we get more layers as to why. And I feel like that is what James Gunn is doing. He's leaving a hole in every production that he does, so that way when something else comes along, it has that element that fills that hole, but you're still creating another one for the next one, and so forth and so on, until you get to the apex of whatever you're trying to achieve. And I think that's the mark of, honestly, a good creator or movie producer or director in anything, especially if you're doing a series. You want that element to make people stop and go, so I wonder why that is. You know, that makes perfect sense, and that creates that dialogue and that conversation, which a lot of times you watch the movie, that's it. There's no discussion because it's all right there, black and white. Okay, there's no point talking about it.
Well, you know what? I just want to just chime in real quick. I think there's a difference between something missing in a story and holes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think, or specifically, like, if you want to continue certain information into the next story or movie. I think specifically with this movie, there is something missing. Well, it's not necessarily information, but it there's an element that's missing. And it's not something. Like it's not it's not like a specifically like something a part of the story that's going to be mentioned in the next movie. It's like there's an element that's specific to this particular 2 hours that's missing. I think that's what I took from what Lady Mandalore just said.
Yes,
so it's definitely agreeable.
Just to, I guess, build a bigger picture of what I mean, like it's is a story being told? Is there a beginning, a climax, and an end? Absolutely. That story is told through and through. But what was my description? I described the level of empathy that I had for these characters was like a 5 out of 10. There's something missing that makes me want to be riled up and root for these characters. And it's not action. We got that. We got her beating people up. There's a certain, maybe like some kind of through line or subplot or character development that's missing to make me go,
there's a linchpin.
I can tell you there's a couple of things that was coming up for me before, but now I'm remembering. There was something missing with the young girl. I forget her name.
Ruthie.
Ruthie. There was something missing with Ruthie. Like specifically, like we know that her family has died, and we've all seen this type of premise before in stories or what have you. But there was something specific to that. Like this little girl has all these various different skill sets. Like we don't know where she learned that. I don't necessarily need to need all the nuances of that, but I may have wanted to see some flashback just of her father teaching her a couple of different things. Maybe maybe like how does she know to go to these bars and shit? Like how does she know where to find these bad guys? Like she like, you know, kids shouldn't know anything about that, but of course they overhear or what have you. But I mean, there's stuff that was missing with her. Just little things that I would have just liked to know. It wasn't necessarily mandatory, but and she had every right to be angry and upset. But she's trying to kill a grown man with these two swords, and so I had questions about that. I also, this is a nitpick, but I had an issue with that black family dying.
What? Because out of all of the universe, because the entire fucking universe, you get the one black family that you kill out of everybody that
I did not. I said, okay, something is up. Something is up. I kept saying that, and I'm like, something is up with this family right now. And then when I seen it going on, and I'm like, something's definitely going on.
And I also, real quick, I'm so sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
No, please go ahead.
The fact that she didn't know their language. You know this yelling ass language that was on that bus. You know that, but you didn't know their language. And it's not that she needs to know every single one, but she's very familiar with the various different planets and what have you. When she's like, "Oh, you don't speak the regular tongue," meaning English. I was like, "If you don't stop." If you don't either. Like, exactly. I'm like, this is xenophobic as hell. You know,
the brother was giving it away too. He was giving it away.
He was, and then they died, and they died violently.
She was like, "When is your friend getting here?" He's looking scared.
All of them. The little girl didn't even. The little girl that they were trying so hard to save died, and I get
in a back alley, which was crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, and you see it from a distance. You see it from a far view. I'm just like, please save this little girl. Nope.
Like that's a
barely got to know who they are. Barely got to know who they were.
Barely, because it's funny because she said like, "Oh, all the little girls are found. We have all the little girls." No, you don't. You know that you're missing the little girl that's there. That's theirs. So when she said that, I was like, "Okay, I'm about to get real mad in this." And so when she died, I mean, and like as a storyteller, I get it. You know, there are character sacrifices that are made, but I think I'll go on a tangent if you let me. I'm gonna be
no, you are.
I've seen your tangents before. They're very entertaining.
like you have a responsibility when you are creating marginalized characters, especially Black characters. And with the climate in this country, the climate in this world, best believe a Black family should not be the first that's killed. You know, and especially you have a young girl who is a victim of human trafficking. Let's not. How about we don't do that?
Yeah. Please.
Decision on that. You know, it's like tragedy is going to happen in these stories, and it's you know, and as a storyteller, it's like, okay, I have to kill my darlings, but I have a social responsibility not to do it like this.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Had the parents just bit the bullet, and the daughter that was not able to get saved was the one that made the killing blow, like we seen.
Yeah.
Okay. You know.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
I'm gonna still be pissed, but I'm not gonna be. All three of them had to die. Pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah. All at once, like this. Yeah. I totally get that. And like I'm just mindful of the decisions that folks make when they're not Black.
Yeah. The snorters once again telling. And I thought I'm glad I'm not the only one that felt it. I'm like, damn, did they all have to?
Out of everybody, this is the only Black family in the entire universe, number one. And you found them. They're sort of kind of helping you. One of them really wants to help you versus the other.
The mom was trying to be the mom was trying to be she was trying to be a centerpiece, and the dad was just like too scared to do any damn thing.
Right. But there's a story there too about them. We're not bad people. I need my child back.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to do. And honestly, if it's got to be you who I don't know over my kid, I'm giving them you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And it's horrible. Yeah. But the things they're going to do to my baby I can't let that happen.
We're just trying to get her back. And and the stuff, and like Regine said about Ruthie, I was expecting, I'm like, this little girl, her father makes swords. Apparently, he's the man when it comes to weapons.
Yeah, definitely swordsmith. Yeah.
And so I'm thinking, okay, little girl, you brandishing the sword like you really about to do something with it.
For real, I thought the same thing.
Let's see it.
You not have any training.
Last minute decision. It's going down. It's like you haven't been in a situation yet, but this is your situation that you should show that skill set if you have it.
Which frustrated me more as one of the differences between the book and the movie. I'm gonna give it away. It's only the first part. It don't matter.
Yes.
If you have somebody that is killed in political as political violence, you have to continue that story. You have to continue that story, especially in this day and age. And you just did it in the Superman movie. What the fuck?
You cannot shy away from it.
No.
You hear now. Tell it.
Yeah.
You have to tell it.
Don't be scared now. You haven't gotten this far.
Don't
stop now.
It's not even fair. It was blatant in Superman. Blatant. You knew exactly who that man was. You knew exactly who. What is his? Oh, we have not seen the leader of the Jewish state in many months now. Thinking about it. Anyway, but you did that. You had. If he did not, he was a very ethnic looking man of Jewish descent that was being portrayed in the Superman movie. Why did you not go that far in this movie? Make him look, he doesn't have to look like it, but make the story more about Epstein Island, because that's what this was.
Look what Cross did. I was just like, yo, we starting out the season like this? Okay.
You're trying to propagate the male species of this particular people. Is that not what this is in a sense?
Yes.
Why did you go further? Who's gonna stop you?
I had a bit of a giggle moment during the movie too, because every time Ruthie would talk to someone, she gives us full introduction of who she is and what she's doing. And I kept thinking of Inigo Montoya. It's like, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. And I'm
looking for the 6-fingered
This is what I'm getting every time Ruthie says it. I'm like, girl.
Yeah, 6 fingers on his left hand. That's what I was. I don't want to say I was sorely disappointed, but I was definitely expecting more from that Ruthie character in terms of a battle. I'm like, okay, this is the big battle. This is the third act. This is where you shine a little bit. Let Kara do her thing. But in the midst of her doing her thing, pop, you do your thing that we didn't know you were able to do.
Right.
I thought strange that you're the daughter of a swordsmith, a well-renowned swordmaster who's creating these weapons. Surely he has taught you some things for self-defense.
Apparently not.
Apparently.
Just here and play with your Legos.
We just saw how
but she didn't have any sword skills whatsoever.
No, and we saw how Peekaboo gets you killed.
Like, I mean, she wasn't fumbling taking this thing out of sheath or putting it back. So she knew how to sneak around. She knew how to.
But you didn't even watch your brothers who are constantly fighting. And I'm taking some memory from the book, but they also did it in the movie. You watching your brothers fight and you ain't learned nothing? Kid, like, come on.
Even Shang-Chi's sister was like, I'm gonna train in secret. So because my daddy ain't training me, I'm gonna train in secret.
Training montage.
There's scenes where Ruthie is getting that sword back. She's trapped on that ship, but she's sneaking around in such a manner that they're not hearing her. I'm like, you have a skill set. If you can do that, I know you can do something.
I'm curious what's on the cutting room floor.
Yeah,
I
needed the reference immediately.
Yeah, and it makes me curious. But I also give a side eye to a lot of adaptations, and especially when it comes to comics, because the storyboards are right there. Of course, there's things that you have to take out and remove. And I also say this is a person that's had to do adaptation from prose to comics. So it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. We get it. But when people remove like pertinent stuff, I'm always stuck. Like it always has me stuck. Like, okay, there's pertinent things that you removed, or there's different ways you could do stuff. And I also always wonder, like, who is consulting on some of these things, just in terms of what to keep in, what to take out, and if you do remove something, like how it'll affect the story.
It can fuck up the character development.
It can.
It does.
It can. Although I'm of mind where I don't want a page for page, panel for panel storytell, because I do want to be somewhat surprised.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be that at all.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm like, watch what you take out, because it can mess up the story.
Absolutely.
Beat. It can mess up your character's
movie
development.
can feel really gappy.
You might. It can. Yes, it's exactly. You'll get something that's gappy. You're like, wait, if she did this or he did this, then why are they able to do this? I'm missing something.
That's my point. That was the point of what I said.
Yeah, so it does.
Shout out to Bree. I see you, boo. Yeah, no. Rufy beat up a goddamn dinosaur. What are we doing?
Yeah, like, that's what I'm waiting on. I'm like, I know what you did in the book.
I know what
you're brandishing this sword in the back. I've seen movies where people have a sword in the sheath on their back and they can't even pull it out or put it back in. Pause. And they just
the way she kept pulling that sword out, you knew
with no effort.
It's like, just use it.
Exactly. There was no
you're not saving it just for the one dude. Clearly, you don't need to.
Yeah.
There was stealth, there was silence, and there was practice in her moves. That's the gappy part I'm talking about. Because, like Kira said, she can fight. Why don't we get to see it? Why does she continue to be the damsel in distress who has this vendetta about avenging her parents' death, her family's death? But we don't know what she can do other than sneak around and be quiet.
I think that this is what it is. That this is what was missing. It was. She had an ineptitude about her. You, as a young girl, have left your planet, your home planet, your field. For the first time in your life, you are not 18, 19 years old. At best, you're 12.
Yeah, I think she was 13.
She's 13.
Yeah, 13, yeah.
13 movies.
You've got gumption. You've got balls. Show that shit.
You at the age where most teenagers start smelling themselves. I need that energy right now.
And it was also the fact that she's sneaking around. She's trying to get to Hither and Yarn to kill this dude, but it's just like, you're sneaking. Can you fight? Can you make something happen, Captain? Like, what are we doing? That definitely, that was absolutely missing. Like the thought of someone running around with this vendetta, and they can't do what needs to be done. It's problematic on a character level, storyline level, like the whole shebang level.
Jafari said Jesus left home at 13. He's like, Mama, I got to go. I got to
go. He did. Jesus indeed did.
Oh my God.
I got to go. But baby, I got to go, Mama. I'm sorry. My daddy called me. He said I got to do work. So I was like, I got to do work. So yeah, and I think that might be, you're right, Regina. I would love to see what's on that cutting room floor. Because we, as comic aficionados and movie fanatics, we know there are pieces of films that we see that's been eliminated or that's been omitted from the mainstream of the film. It makes all the difference when you see certain pieces.
Yeah,
they do.
It could be whether it's for runtime, whether it might be throw a character development off or something. We see those little pieces. We're at the age and not, I don't mean physical age, but we're at the age and life where we have access to that stuff. And this stuff shows up online and you're like, oh, that's interesting. That's an interesting piece. Why didn't they use that? Was it runtime? Was it because this was an hour 48 minutes? You could have spared a few minutes.
Yeah.
And made a solid 2-hour film.
Correct.
Yeah.
I want to get out of this hole that media has of being afraid to say what their audience is thinking or to hit a goal that their audience wants. It's okay. Obsession. I'm gonna go back.
Yeah.
You can do things. You can say things in a particular medium, especially when you have a brand new team for your studio. We know what James Gunn is about. He has proven this 3 fucking movies deep. what he was about. You hired him because of that. You hired him because you had faith in him. James, what did you let them do, James? I'm confused.
I wouldn't say you dropped the ball. I would say, hey, they should have made the pass. They won the game. They should have just made the extra pass.
Be better. Jesus, what?
But still, you're doing better than most. I will say,
be better than Marvel. That's
my
goal right now. And I hate that shit because fucking Marvel, god damn it, you had some shit. And you fucked up. But I need actual competition in this. And James and his team and his vision and his go-to-itiveness, I guess. I need more of that. I ain't come here to be spoon-fed no shit, Jimmy. I want hit a bitch.
You did it 3 times over with Guardians. I know.
One more.
I know.
One more thing. I need a black person to direct something, please. I mean, I know what just happened. I know who you just got bought by. But if you are still in charge, I need you to accidentally on purpose hire a person.
I know that after the aura farming that Mr. Terrific did last year, I know that they are moving forward. We're doing a show for him.
I need better.
It can be. Let's do it. Like if you're gonna be running TV and film,
I don't wish that shit on no fucking body. But if you're gonna do it, nigga, you better.
I mean, he's been rocking it, and he's been laying the land. He's like, yeah, this is how you do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly this flag. Can we please get Vixen done properly on the big screen, please?
I don't want her on the big screen. I don't want her on the big screen.
I want her done. I
don't want her on the big screen.
I'd rather have her have a series. I'd rather her have a series so people get to like know her. I feel like a lot of us are endeared to her, but yeah, she's been peppered in media. She's been peppered.
She's been peppered in the CW,
but not a full rollout.
But yeah, I want a full loadout of her. You know?
I think Lanterns would be a good opportunity.
Oh, agree.
And then move to a series.
I agree. I'd like to see it.
I will say this.
Like to see it.
I will say this. I know for a fact that what he's putting together with this rebuilding of the universe, he says, oh, you're not going to get the same old characters, the same old story. Of course, the big 3 are going to be there. This ain't about them. This is just to get some of this stuff out the door. But when you're getting Creature Commandos, when you're getting Suicide Squad, when you're getting Peacemaker, Lanterns, you're getting Supergirl. Supergirl, let's face it, I've seen the Helen Slater version. As a kid, I didn't like the fact that you didn't properly connect. Like, that's her cousin. What's the problem with you saying whatever? But you're not afraid. It's clear you're clearly not afraid to take risks on characters that people don't know. You're clearly not afraid to take risks on writers and directors that people aren't really too familiar with. You're in the right game ball. You're in the right ballpark. I'm sorry. You're in the right ballpark. Keep knocking them out the park, because everything I've seen, I've loved. Like, I not everything's going to be a home run, but everything's definitely going to get you on base.
Yeah.
So, he's a fan. He's a fan of hip hop. So what
the shit? Put the shit in there, man. I'm tired of this 1980s goddamn rock pop bullshit.
Don't get me wrong, it's good picks.
Yuck.
You know what it is? No. I can tell you what it really is. It's getting the rights to do said music in certain things. Because a lot of what he's been putting out there. Listen.
I'm sorry.
There's a lot. No. What he's been putting out is a lot of unheard.
We gonna fight over this one. No, absolutely not.
You're not gonna tell me that every
enough goddamn money to demand that they.
Oh no, I'm not saying he can't demand it.
Wait, and Warner Brothers has their own music fucking division. television. Are you kidding me? They already have the rights to a lot of hip hop.
Warner Brothers.
Lady Mandalore, don't fall off the bed, please.
Warner Brothers
Please
don't know
fall
what
off
the
the
hell
bed.
they doing. Let's just start.
But I mean that shit.
Oh, no.
Well, let's just say this. Look, people get the rights to whatever the hell they want to get the rights to.
Yeah. That part.
They have
and
the ability to get various different things.
That part.
They'd get it.
Yeah.
And they have
Now what he's been putting out there, all these bands he's been putting out there, these are a lot of overseas unheard of bands that either have broken up, probably had 2 or 3 albums back in the 70s, 80s, whatever. You're right. He can reach out and say, hey, I want XYZ. I want this one, and this one. Now, is it on him or is it Warner Brothers? Because Warner Brothers, you've been dropping the ball lately. You never know.
But I find that often, more likely than not, it was not requested.
Correct.
Ooh, yeah.
Now, that doesn't mean I'm entirely right on that.
Mm-hmm.
But 9 times out of 10, they didn't ask for no Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying?
Baby.
9 times out of 10, they didn't ask for Scarface. You know what I'm saying? So
let's face it. We haven't seen a character. A lot of the music that he picks so far, like a lot of the music. Like I'll use Mr. Terrific as the example. The song that he used for Mr. Terrific, if you listen to the words, it works with what that character's actually been through. If you know the character, it works with that character's been through. Now, if they had to play Protect Your Neck while he was fighting the Raptors, it would have been like, I ain't against it. It just feels odd that you forced it on there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll give him the grace and say, all right, you probably find the right piece to use it on, without it feeling like you're doing a service to a certain community. Because you're making good picks in all your music, whether it's the DC universe or Guardians of the Galaxy. You've been making some damn good picks. They've been bangers. And like, I've listened to your soundtracks. They're like, oh, these some bangers.
Okay, I'm gonna give you one song because I love them as a band. The Paradox. Bender as the opening for Supergirl would have fucking kicked ass. Would have killed as an opener.
Yeah.
Or at least for the opening for her coming into the scene. That would have been perfection.
Because
leaning in from the floor of the dog, leaning into the music on the bed, and then her going out and literally going on a bender.
But see, no, I'm agreeing with you because this soundtrack is not the most memorable.
No.
What they did for the trailers had everybody thinking it's his music list, and it probably isn't. It probably isn't. But I'm more along the lines of like, find the right band for the right piece. Don't do it as a service. Just let it fit. Make sure it fits. Because if I hear it, and I'm just like, I'm going to feel a certain way. I might feel a certain way. If you just like, oh, you're using it because it's a black character. I'm gonna feel a certain way.
You know what? I apologize because this still feels like this should have been a James Gunn movie, and it's not. And that I think that's my problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's my problem. That's why I feel like this has missed the mark. Completely forgetting that it's not his movie.
Right. So he's still. Sorry. There's no telling what is he running Lanterns? I can't remember. I know he has a team that was behind True Detective that's running Lanterns. I mean, he's behind the production though.
Yeah,
but production. They all are. Sorry, yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. I like if you said, hey, here's Mr. Terrific series, boom, give me all the classics.
No,
give
he's not behind Lanterns.
Yeah. So
Tom King is involved in the Lantern.
That's right, he is.
Oh shit. Okay, all right.
So full circle.
Yeah, we went right back on it. All right.
So we'll see. It's not the most them playing Call Me during Supergirl's trailer and everything else had everybody thinking, oh, blah, blah, blah. And I know we know how they do it when it comes to movie trailers. Sometimes there are things you hear or see, mostly see, that aren't in the movie. It just isn't.
I mean, she was wearing a Blondie t-shirt the whole time.
She was.
But I would have liked to have a Blondie soundtrack. Or give me some Fade Away and Radiate.
Thank you.
Give me one way or another. Like, I'm a Blondie fan, okay?
But I will say this. The popcorn buckets and all that other stuff. Look, y'all could have done a better job with that cup. Did you buy it? I did not buy it. I was like, y'all not about it. Okay, I'm packing up the move to a new home.
You didn't like I didn't buy the bucket, but you didn't like the bucket.
I like the bucket, but I didn't buy it. You talking about the Lobo bucket?
Oh, I didn't see the Lobo bucket.
I'm like, that's a great piece. The Lobo bucket is a great piece to have, but it doesn't hold that much popcorn.
Did you get it?
No, I'm in the middle of packing. We just bought a house. So I'm in the middle of packing. So I was like, I can't add nothing yet.
So he had a Lobo money. He had a Lobo.
I'm like, but see, when I seen how much popcorn, oh my goodness, popcorn goes in it, I'm like, that doesn't hold a lot of popcorn.
It sure don't.
The way they were giving it, I saw a couple people buy it in line. They give you the ceramic bucket, plastic, whatever it's made of, and then they put the other bucket inside of it, the big bucket.
Oh, okay. Because
that's how they were doing it.
The Lobo one was the motorcycle when we take it out.
I totally didn't know. We had the Superman bucket only.
Yeah, see that
Supergirl bucket.
Yeah, and then the Supergirl cup. It's the Supergirl cup with the coat. Yeah, and it doesn't.
Folks, they thought it looked like a penis.
Yeah.
I didn't
like why is it just brown? Make it brown.
looking at it from the front.
It was like, oh, it's a coat, but then I saw people talking about it. They're like, oh, we can't. This is a penis.
Yeah, when you look at it from the front, it looks fine. Even from the side, it looks okay. But when you start looking at it from the back, you're like, oh.
Off to the side, like everything else except for this. Everything else looks. Oh wait a minute! Is there a dog there?
Oh, I would have gotten a
dog. Okay.
So why does the cup look like a circumcision gone wrong?
Or it didn't happen. One of the two. It feels like it just didn't. Anyway.
No, that's not real AI, Bama. That's a real cup.
That's a real cup, bro.
That just reminds me of the this episode from Always Sunny in Philadelphia when they caught themselves trying to sell muscle milk, and they were like, "Wait, is that a dick?" I'm like, "No, it's a muscle. It's a bicep. It's an arm." He was like, "Well, it looks like a dick and balls," and I'm like, "Okay."
A mess.
Oh man.
Why is it flesh color? Why is her coat flesh colored?
Because they got the wrong tan. They got the wrong.
They're trying. And I get that they're trying to make it
brown, and then it would look like a brown penis. So I think it's just the makeup. It was the makeup. It was a no. They shouldn't have put the coat on it. They just
do away with the coat.
No matter what.
Okay,
I can't.
You know what? I guarantee you there was a black person somewhere in production design. I was like, I ain't saying shit.
Right? But forget it.
It was like, I ain't in charge of that project. I ain't saying nothing.
Y'all ain't pay me enough to care to tell y'all about this song.
They talking about like, did you see what they did?
Like, who approved that? It wasn't the director. The director didn't know. They showed it. Some interview showed it to him. He's like, oh, I don't like this. I don't like this.
I think it was Momoa they showed it to too, and he giggled. It was just like, the consensus is out. We know. It's like it's not what you think it is.
Wait, not the J, the I, the M.
Oh my god, I'm straight to my line.
Oh my goodness.
Face hurting over here, Rev. Stop that, man.
Just lose the coat. Like, lost the coat on that.
All right, y'all.
Wow.
Overall, can we give a thumbs up, thumbs down? What do y'all want to do? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
I give thumbs up.
I give a thumbs up.
Yeah,
it gets one. It gets a meh, off center, a little off center.
I give it a dub.
So you give it this, don't you?
A little like the cup.
But I will say it's nowhere near as bad as people are making it out to see. It's horrible that they do it.
It's not a bad movie. Does it need crutches? Maybe one,
Yeah.
but it's not fall down. We don't talk about.
It's not the Eternals. I mean,
I like the Eternals.
Yes, thank you. I did too.
Don't look at me like that.
I enjoyed that movie. Fuck your
terrible.
feelings, okay?
if you're looking at the entirety of the MCU, it's the weakest one. Is it a horrible film to watch? No. It's just hard to connect to when you're not really connected to the character. There's some great scenes in it. Don't get me wrong.
It is
fantastic scenes. Fantastic scenes. But overall, when you're just like
it felt like
it's not my top 5, but I will say this: like a couple of years ago, I did just a watch of all the, like, not all of them, the MCU movies and shows, but I did a good chunk of them. I did them in order. Like in order of how they're supposed to, like.
That's dedication right there.
I did that. I think it was during the height of the pandemic or the last piece, but I think I got up to the first season of Loki. But yeah, I did everything not in order of premiering, but in order of when everything happened.
Chronological.
Yeah, and when you watch the movies like that, they make a lot more sense. And some of them that I didn't think that were that great actually were better once I watched it like that.
That's how Age of Ultron is. Age of Ultron, they say, was not that great. And I said, this movie made $1 billion, just not as fast as they wanted it to.
Yeah.
But then you get WandaVision that drops, and boom.
Yes, and that's what I did. It all connects. I would, like, if anybody ever wants to do that in pieces, I would.
Then you end up going back watching Age of Ultron again. You'd be like, no, it's not a bad film. Yeah. It actually performed it's well done. James Spader doing speeches is almost one of the best people.
I promise you, Kira, some of the movies make just more sense when you watch them that way. You don't got to do it.
No. I you know what? Honestly and truly, I don't think I hate any of the MCU movies. I don't hate them. I think they could have done absolutely better. They could have made more sense, but I don't hate them. Nothing is worse than The Flash. Nothing. The Flash and
if there wasn't that controversy with it evolved with it. It's still just
the best part was Michael Keaton.
That was it.
It was a Batman Beyond prequel for me. That's what it was.
Yeah. It was like, I'm here for the Bat. I don't care about nothing else at this point. I'm here for Michael Keaton right now. I was like,
that's how I felt. Like, I'm here for
it was like everything else was falling apart. I'm like, I'm here for Michael Keaton. Screw it.
You see him, he does the thing, you leave the theater. There you go. Done.
Correct.
I got my money.
Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate everybody for coming on tonight. The double guests. Yes. Miss Regine, can you tell the people where they can find you, catch you, see you, support you? You're up front.
Okay, so I'm at Lock It Down Official on Threads and Instagram. If you're interested in learning more about women in comics, we're at Wink NYC, WINC NYC on all platforms. Also, our website, www.womenincomicscollective.org.
Love that for you. Mr. Fury.
Hey, everybody, if you don't know me, you're about to know me now. Hey, this is your man, your captain of the ship, not this ship, but man on the wall, Chris Fury, Blerds Eye View. You can check us out. Well, you can't check us out right now. We're on break. You can check us out on our past episodes on YouTube. You might see us this Thursday talking about a recap of the new season, which is 3 episodes of X-Men 97 season 2. So you might catch us Thursday, depending on how everything is going around here, because my office is an absolute mess.
You will persevere.
It's coming.
It's slow packing. We have like time, but still. But yeah, you can check us out. YouTube, Twitch. Go to the IG channel, Blerds Eye View. Go show your love. Go watch all the people we've supported, all the people we've interviewed, and all the laughs that we continue to make for everybody. You will be seeing more of us really soon, because Thursday might just happen, but it's only going to be for X-Men 97 until further notice.
Mm-hmm. Good Lord. Mr. Navy, do you have anything to tell the lovely people out in the universe? Please enlighten them.
Well, first of all you sexy blurticorns out there, if you don't know who I am Navy Montel, also known as the Frosty Bearded Blurticorn here. I'm with this lovely lady every Sunday. I'm with the crew every Tuesday and Thursday when we come back. The Blurticorn combos are coming back. And just to reiterate, I will be doing a giveaway for 2 copies of Remember, Don't Ever Forget, the hardcover written by Mr. Patrick Foreman. I'll be giving those away. Yes, they are signed.
It's going to be 1 copy. It's going to be 1 copy.
I already got yours, man. Don't do that. I already got yours. Why you doing that, yo? Why you doing that? I already got yours. Just saying, yours already secure. You know what I'm saying? It's already got that.
The people can't see me, but I got the church finger up.
This is why we can't have nice things. Oh, I heard that. But otherwise, just keep looking out for me on my social medias. I will be continuing to bring all the good joy and try to bring as much positivity as I can to everyone, and everything is going well. I will be making my appearance at San Diego Comic-Con in a support capacity, so I'm looking forward to being there in any way that I can. So much thank you to everyone who has supported me, especially Miss Regine, my hero, my absolute hero. So that's pretty much what I got for me. Just keep looking out for my YouTube videos and everything else.
All right.
Hey, Red Roger said something. We're supposed to be celebrating next week. What's going on?
Oh, next week is that holiday that the colonizers would like us to.
Oh,
we will not be doing that. We don't do that around here.
My mother-in-law's birthday is on the 2nd. I'm like, wait, how'd you know about her birthday? What? Oh, that holiday. I know. I never did.
No.
It's on Sunday. I don't even care. I'm gonna still do what I always do.
Look, couldn't be me. I'm so sorry.
Juneteenth, I had my Black Heritage flag on, going to work, and I had my wife who stopped me going out the door. She was like, "Wait, when'd you have that?" And I said, "I've had it about a year now." What do you mean? I was like, "You was probably like in the stupid when I'm getting ready for work." And then a older Black lady at work, she was like, "Hold on, let me see that shirt." I said, "You see it, mama. You see it. There you go."
Acknowledge.
You know, there you go. Okay. It's all Black over here.
All day, every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, thank you very much for joining. First and foremost, I appreciate y'all for taking your time out to sit with us for these last 2 hours and 11 minutes that I've been talking. First and foremost, if you guys would like to buy me a coffee, even though it's all fucked up at the top because it's scrunched together, buy me a coffee /RFOB. We accept all donations in any form, even if they're folded like so. It is appreciated. It helps me buy independent comics from these indie creators that are self-published, and helps me bring them to you. You are the people that they are trying to reach, and I am just trying to facilitate that as best as I can. With that said, you can also catch me on Fridays, usually, if I'm not too tired. I'm really sorry for last weekend. Streaming video games and like talking the most cash shit that I possibly can. I'm currently going through my, 1920s Detective Mouse series and 007, which is why I'm speaking with this wonderful British accent. Yes. It's a lot of practice. It's a lot of fun. Watch me play first-person shooters, which I am absolutely horrid at, but I'm getting better. Learning is half the battle. The more you know. Please, if you guys are very, very much entertained by me, my antics, along with Navy and Chris Fury, we have, as he said before, a family of podcasts that you guys can get attached to. Number one, Blerds Eye View, which airs when we are back on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also catch one of our other cohorts, Black Spartan. I like to call this the Spartan Run. It is How the Frack We Got Here, which airs on Wednesdays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And he has a second podcast called the Get Bit Podcast, or the GB Podcast, which airs on Fridays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then last but not least, because I like you specifically, I have some coupons for you, especially if you are new here. Please head over to midnightcomics.org and use code RFOB for 20% off of all of your comic findings that you place into your cart. You will not be disappointed. The second is kingsbullcomics.com. You can use code Blerd! Exclamation point for 30% off of things in your cart. And then last but not least, the loveliest #1 Blerd box in all the land. otakunoir.com. Please use code RFOB for free shipping. They are going to be at DreamCon this year for the first time. I'm so excited for them. They have a DreamCon box. So if you guys want to get on the up and up with them, if you're going to DreamCon, first of all, I'm jealous. Fuck you. But secondly, please stop by their booth. Tell them that Roomful of Blerds sent you. The free shipping is already done because you're there. And let them know that you like what they're doing, the cut of their jib, if you will. If you would like to get one of the boxes that they have currently on their site, you can get free shipping by going to otakunoir.com and using code RFOB for free shipping. You will not be disappointed. I have not yet. I actually have a box that I need to do an unboxing for, and I keep forgetting to do it because life is hoeing. But
oh, real quick.
Yes,
for the 20 people who are out there celebrating 250, take a dip in the green waters of the reflecting pool and go fuck yourself.
Enjoy your algae bath. There you go.
If that's not a state of America type of deal going on right now, ooh, not the edges are lifted, baby. Ooh, it's horrible.
The Ultraviolet Collective.
That stinging you feeling, that means it's working.
Let me give a quick shout out to the new subscribers that are here. First of all, Sonny, I appreciate you for stopping by the show. Even though it's a little bit late, you can always go back and catch live the pre-recorded version now. And then also to Ayub. He's new here and a subscriber too, and his name is Ayub. I appreciate you, especially with the different
the font.
That's cool. That's showing up in the feed. I love my international guests. It's super cool. It makes me feel like woman of the world in chunk. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Unboxing posted clips if y'all needed. Yep. I have unboxing clips on something. One of these things, mostly YouTube on here, but thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys will tune in. Not next week. We are taking a goddamn break because I deserve it. I'm having my own fucking personal self-cleansing girl day, self-care weekend, and everybody else should too, because what's a holiday? Fuck that noise. I will see you guys in 2 weeks. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Love y'all. Okay, bye.
Bye.